The Canadian Children's Book Centre presents Accessibook.
Michelle Kadarusman is an award-winning author of children's books including middle-grade novels Berani and Music for Tigers. Having lived in Australia, Indonesia, and Canada, Michelle's stories help connect Canadian readers to places around the world. In these two books, readers visit the rainforests of Indonesia and a hidden animal sanctuary in Tasmania to learn more about conservation and habitat protection. These stories have important messages, but are also fun for kids to read and explore on their own or as part of novel study groups. The team at Pajama Press have put special care into crafting these stories into accessible ebooks that meet the needs of readers with print disabilities. Now, more kids can read along as brave young activists make tough choices to keep animals and their habitats protected. Let's hear from author Michelle Kadarusman about what makes these books special.
Hello, my name is Michelle Kadarusman, and I am a Canadian children's author.
Why did you decide to write stories about conservation and habitat protection?
I get so much of my writing inspiration from the environment and how we interact with it, with nature and with creatures. Spending time in nature is kind of essential to me, for my well-being. I also really love finding out about different animals and habitats and environments. That's something that I really like to read myself. And I like to weave together factual information into a fictional setting. And that's what I like to read as well. So I suppose I've always just gravitated towards writing the books that I also like to read.
How does it feel to know your books are having an impact on readers around the globe?
Oh, if it's true that my work is having an impact on readers, it's incredibly humbling. As an author, you focus on the work rather than any projected impact. But of course, it's amazing when you have recognition from your peers, nominations and awards and so on. It is incredibly gratifying. And I love to hear from young readers. I'm also always really touched when I've known that a story has resonated with a young reader, and it inspires me to continue doing my best to write stories that are meaningful to me. And then I think in turn, they'll be meaningful to somebody else. So,
your books are now available in accessible ebook format. What do you think about that?
I love that my books are becoming available in accessible formats. It's hugely important to me to know that all children have the same access to the books that they choose to read. I'm very grateful to all of the organizations and individuals who work to make it possible.
Ebooks tell these stories in a fully accessible way. These ebooks include special features designed for kids who use screen readers and other assistive reading technology, like the ability to change font style, size, and color to make it more comfortable for readers. They are structured and coded to function smoothly with assistive technologies. Here's a reading from Berani by the author.
What if I told you that right this very minute, a creature that shares nearly 97% of our human DNA, but is 7 times stronger, is living in the treetops, eating fruit and leaves, playing, crying, laughing, raising babies, and sleeping in giant nests hundreds of feet above the ground? That a tribe of copper-haired forest peoples live peacefully above us in the towering canopies of Sumatra and Borneo? And then, what if I told you that we humans are destroying this creature's home and, along with it, some of the richest and most diverse rainforests on the planet? Just because we humans think that an oil used to make lipsticks, chocolate, and a million other throwaway items is more important. Impossible? No. It's happening as I tell you this. This product is called palm oil, and it's causing deforestation and the extinction of orangutans. It's happening right here in our own country of Indonesia.
We hope you enjoy Berani and Music for Tigers in whatever format works best for you. Happy reading.
Accessible books so that all kids can discover the joy of reading.